Hello, 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 hello. How's everyone doing? We are heading into Holy Week, and this is the fourth week, if I'm doing my math right, of heading into whatever we want to call this protocol or system that we're in. And we told you as an office and a staff that we were going to try to do some kind of weekly updates, so this is it. I won't take but just a few moments. I just want to encourage you to hang tough and to be safe, and to, the Surgeon General came on, everything that they're saying, this is a big week, the next week to 10 days. So let's finish this thing strongly, and maybe we'll be at least getting to the other side of the hill or something for us. Well, we're still out of the sanctuary on Sundays, and it's been pretty amazing from a couple of standpoints. Number one is our giving. I don't know that I'm prepared to give you offering totals and just broadcast out over Facebook, but we're doing, suffice it to say, we're doing much better than most folks thought we would, and that's because of you and your commitment as a church family member at Central to stay faithful in your giving to the Lord and to His mission and ministry. So I really appreciate that. If it takes 30 minutes for me to say that so that you really believe I appreciate it, then I'll say it. And I'll take 30 minutes, but I don't know that you want me to take that long. Just know that I really mean it. We really mean it. It's been so great. Whether it's drive-through offering or online or mail or bringing it by the office, it's been really good to see your faithfulness and to see what God's doing with it. So thank you for that, and keep it up. And keep our church in your prayers. Let me remind you of a couple things. One of them is, because of the importance from the President and the Attorney General, the importance of this week, we have decided that we're going to work remote this week. We're in the office today, even as I'm filming this, till Monday, and we're going to be remote. If you need us, use social media and get in touch with us, and we will work out what we need to work out to accommodate you. But we've been working remote on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and the office has been open on Mondays and Wednesdays. We are going to work remote on this Wednesday as well. So we're not goofing off. Give you my word, we're working. I want to remind you of Easter service this Sunday. Two opportunities, actually. Maybe I'll know that or recognize that you're involved in both. The first one is, of course, our live stream on Facebook. We're going to air that live this Sunday morning, Easter Sunday morning at 8:30. I think I jokingly said yesterday, in yesterday's service, that consider it a sunrise service plus or minus an hour and a half or so. But that's what we're going to do. I also want you to know that we are still working to grow and to improve the quality of what you're getting on Facebook. You should know this, as far as what's taking place and what's being recorded. Check it out on the website, the message part anyway. It's set up equipment-wise fine. Somehow getting it from our stuff out and through the stratosphere, circling through Saturn and Jupiter, and then getting it to your devices. Occasionally we've had a little bit of bumps in the road. Somebody told me yesterday that they lost our signal after 2 minutes or so. Well, it came back on, and many folks saw in fact, most folks saw the rest of the service. So anyway, our desire is to do the best we can do, and we're working on it. So just please hang in there with us. So you have 8:30 Facebook. We're continuing the 2-minute warning series, but we're still talking about Easter and the resurrection. Believe it or not, those two pieces fit together. And then at 10 o'clock, if you've been frequenting the drive-up or drive-in church downtown at the old post office, I'll be preaching the message there. It will be a different message, but it will be an Easter resurrection message. And I haven't, because of our lives or my life, I haven't been able to attend. So I'm looking forward to getting out and being there in front of all the vehicles and you within your vehicle. So I hope that you'll take advantage of both of those. And I hope that you'll remember that even though life isn't normal this week, Easter is. And the celebration of Holy Week Monday, Thursday, Good Friday, remembering the crucifixion, the resurrection that we're going to celebrate on Sunday. None of that has changed. Through social media, of course, someone asked me about the scripture passage that I read yesterday before I prayed, Eugene Peterson's paraphrase of the scriptures, The Message. It was Psalm 90. Lord, you have been our dwelling place from generation to generation, from everlasting to everlasting, you are God. And Peterson paraphrased it this way, so I want to just close with this reminder, and we'll go on about our business. God, it seems you've been our home forever. Isn't that great? Long before the mountains were born, long before you brought earth itself to birth, from once upon a time, that's the phrase I like, to kingdom come, you are God. That really encourages me. And this week especially, I hope it encourages you, because here's what I wanted you to remember. For 2,000 years, since the time of the first Holy Week, when Jesus literally observed the Passover and the Last Supper, when Jesus literally was arrested after he was betrayed, tortured, beaten, after he was literally crucified on Good Friday, then on Sunday morning, he literally, I believe, rose from the grave. And folks just like us, just like you, for 2,000 years, in various versions and in various languages, the scripture and the gospel story has survived and is there so that we can read the very same story of the sacrificial death of Jesus and his resurrection that they've been reading in whatever language they've been reading it in. And Christians throughout these 2,000 years and throughout the world this week, in the midst of coronavirus, suffering, persecution, economic hardship, relationship problems, bad medical tests, and you name it, Christians are still finding their strength and their peace and their courage and their hope in the knowledge of all that God is and what he's done in our lives. It seems as if you've been our home forever. And so you all, I just want to encourage you to rest at home this week. Happy Easter to you. See you Sunday morning. God bless.